It's spooky season, and it gave me a terrible and wonderful idea. Let's make my colleagues watch some jump scares and measure their heartbeat for research purpose, but maybe just for a laugh. We got the sensors, the timestamp, and a playlist to ruin some office friendship. Let's see who screams first and what the data have to say. We already built the perfect horror movie with the jump scare data. So now I decided to make a compilation with the major jump scare moments, which made me raise the question, what does your heart do when you get jump scare? And if my office is full of brave nerds or just scary nerds. Scene loaded, sensors ready, pitch black, perfect. So easy data, right? Not everything is as easy as it seems. As soon as I start logging in the heartbeats with the scenes, I noticed few gaps. And Graham, you said you know how to work your watch.
I think I know how to save the activity.
It's clearly that you don't. Okay, here's the plan. So we have these data ready, so we can pick which jump scare is gonna terrify my boss. But to get accurate predictions, we need an accurate data set, full stop. That wouldn't be inaccurate. We've been training on ghosts. So we kept it simple. Same clock for everyone, a quick baseline. Our inputs are honest, so our features won't wobble it, and an actually can learn from patterns and not from our mistakes. Measuring is right, so our predictors can be right too. And here enter the teams. So we have Lee and Liv watching together, as well as Piumi and Daniel, and Garrett and Graham. Under the hood is simple but strict. So we load the SVGs with the timestamps, the times or exactly the jump scare, as well as each heartbeat per person. Because not every stream has the same heartbeat per second, so we allow a 2 minutes for the nearest match to avoid breaking the sync.
Do you watch horror films or?
Oh my god!
And we set T to 0 to exactly the moment when the montage starts until the very end of the video. One thing to note, raw heartbeats are not comparable. Like mine too could be around 75 and yours could be a 90. So one thing we needed to sort it out, our baseline. And to get our baselines, we decided to get the 30 seconds before the video starts to get how your heartbeat works on during this count time, and then to compare it with the rest. Because before you watch the video, your heartbeat could be potentially higher or could be potentially low, but that would be the baseline that we'll be using for this video. If I was to record this again, I would probably get the heartbeat of people the day before, not the day they were gonna watch the movie, because if you know you're gonna get scared, your heart's already start racing. Not with Graham. His heartbeat, as you can see, won't change that much on the video. Let's see these. So we got this heat map with the delta of beats per minute over the time. So blue will be the 2 ones, red will be the chaos. Daniel is not as stoic as he thinks. His heartbeat races when he sees a jump scare. Piumi kind of warms. Lee and Liv dips and rebounds. Garrett and Graham, too many gaps. I can't see anything on this. Same scares, different people. Some of them hit the gas and others just slam the brakes. So that's the chaos. Now we measure those fears. We get a 50-second impulse window. For each person, we average those windows and get their signature scare. And after that, we extracted those features. So we get the peak height, the massive jump scare that they get. We get the lateness, how long does it take for them to come down, and the average curve in between these big peaks. Now we create a function to deal with these massive heartbeat data into a simple fear fingerprint. For each jump scare, we get the 10 seconds before the jump, and then we get a 15-second window after the jump scare to see their reaction. And here how we judge these jump scares. First we get a peak to see what is the biggest jump after the scare. We have the lateness, so how late does it take for them to react, as well as they have recovered, how long does it take for them to actually calm down, and we get the average between each jump scare, and as well as the biggest jump out of them. And now let's look at the scoreboard. So we got Daniel, so he will be like the train to Busan, rentless but with big spikes. We got Piumi, and she'll be the ring, so steady, slow, but big jumps. And we got Liv. She'll be the conjurings. which would be breathe, freezes, and a quick recover. And we got Lee, which is the lights out, faster with quick recovery and fast beat in keeping on repeat. And we got Garrett, which would be the Blair Witch Project, which has a patchy footage with the signal too thin to compare. And last of all, we got Graham, which is a paranormal activity, only £7, and will be barely any footage, any signal, so nothing to actually compare. Watching this overlay, something click. People that watch movies together, their impulse shape is the same. Seeing Lee and Liv watching together and jumping in units and calming themselves down in units, as well as Daniel and Piumi, which they did watch together. And that's not just the vibes. It's something called physiological synchronize. When people sing in a choir together, their heartbeat tend to match as well, and when they sleep next to each other, and apparently watching a horror movie. And there are some research about that and something on the news as well that I put in the link under the description. Alright, it's time to do some evil words. If watching a movie together makes your heart sink, let's use these in our advantage. So in order to do that, I decided to build a function called Find Your Room. So that's where you get the impulse profiles of everyone, and then be able to get using their features like peak, latency, to find what room would your heart desires, what room your heart would be more comfortable to watch moving with. Using the K nearest member, so to find the distance, which one's the best person to watch with. And because I already watch all these footage, I can't use my heartbeat to see these. And in order to do that, for the demo, I asked my flatmate. He wasn't really thrilled, but I said, for the name of science, you gotta do it. K's near neighbor is the Find Your People algorithm. We turn each viewer into a point where we use their features. When the new heart comes in, we standardize the other features and we measure the distance. Using the cosine, we grab the K's, which is the closest profile. If those neighbors belong to room A, you probably belong to room A as well. So no need for training. It's like a memory-based vibe check. So the small K is a super specific one, but noisy, but the biggest K is a bit blurry. And if your neighbors is too far, our confidence completely drops. So we put you in room 1408. Then my flatmate took one for the science. Or K and M, find your room, look for impulse, and find him to be closest to Piumi and Daniel. But checking his curve, he quickly spikes with everyone, but then he's lying down his baseline after the 10 seconds. So he's a natural cooler. So the recommendation would be putting him to sit next to Daniel and Piumi. Maybe to not make them more scared, but maybe to calm them down after the jump. Want to know if you're gonna calm the room or join the fear? The link for the Discord will be below, and we're gonna post our jump scare montage so you can see the movies for yourself. The only thing that you need to do is get a heart monitor so you can get your heartbeat dataset, and you can post it on community. So it'll be under Fear Labs. We will map your impulse fears and figure out which ones your fear twin, either to find out if you was Scooby-Doo or you were more Wednesday. So subscribe and like.